Hi, what's up, y'all? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? It's D. About to react to this vid by J. Safina. It's titled D versus Unimpressive. Impressive getting on D's nerves. Yeah, I mean, this makes sense that a compilation has been made regarding this. I just want to be very clear, though. This is all in good fun, okay? I make my little slick comments, but all in all, I really like Impressive's vids. I'm actually about to react to one of her videos after this one. So, you know, I'm not actually upset with her. I don't have an actual issue with her. I just talk shit a lot. I know some people actually are bothered by her. I get comments all the time. People are like, I don't know why you even react to her videos, and I hate her too. And it's like, all right, y'all a little too emotionally invested in these people that you don't know, that don't affect your life. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. I don't take it that serious. This is all very lighthearted over on this channel. I want to be clear about that, but you know, some people really hate her and her channel to where they get upset when I even react to it, and you know, I'm not on that type of time, and I think that's very weird. But I personally do like her videos. I just think she's a mess. You know, I think she says some things and I'm just like, girl, bye, you know, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, let's see what's on this comp though. Let's watch.
Because this is her first top 10 hit. And I thought the song Tomorrow Too was great. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed Cardi B's verse. Bye. I thought Partisan Fontaine did a great job writing it. Shout out to Cardi's writer, Party. Partisan never gets celebrated for writing for Cardi, but I do want to celebrate that king. Because his talent is really shining through these records. So shout out to
Impressive. I'll say I'm shady.
Right.
I'm shady. Well, yes. Okay. Well, no.
She has the crown.
Well, sort of, kind of. This woman is shady. Is this a fact, though? Is he listed in her writing credit, or are we just thinking?
Side note, I look so yellow and light in this lighting. This is what I be telling y'all. Y'all see me in this lighting right now? This is some natural lighting for you. That's because there's a smaller window here, but back home where I got floor to ceiling windows, I got the lights on, I be looking bright as hell. But I be telling y'all, I already mentioned this on my other channel, Shanell TV, but this is not a real skin tone that y'all be seeing in these videos. This is my real skin tone. But anyway.
And speculating that he is
yellow.
writing for her. I don't know. But it sounds shady.
Lady, but I will say this. I can't rock with Doja because Doja sold her soul. Alright?
That lady got some big ass eyes.
And I know
I'll say I'm shady. Y'all think I'm shady?
some people think she's trolling or she's using this aesthetic because she's trying to be edgy, but no, she literally sold her soul and she's getting rewarded. But I will say this, those rewards are very temporary. Those rewards won't last. Those rewards are not worth your happiness or your peace of mind. So I'm gonna send a prayer up for Doja Cat and hope she doesn't unravel. And I also hope she gets her life in order. But right now, I can't really support her.
She was showing her titties. That's why it's blurred out if you're wondering.
I can't support the things that she's promoting because I'm Team Jesus. And anybody who got a problem with that, you can stay mad. I'm Team Jesus.
Spirit,
I don't rock with the devil at all. And that's on period.
I feel under attack.
Not anything red. Who is this lady?
Beyonce was forced to prove that she has hair under her wigs after she was getting complaints that she wasn't showing her natural hair enough. Now, Beyonce did launch a line called Sacred, and a lot of Beyonce did launch a natural hair line called Sacred, and a lot of
so maybe
other people were using
what she's doing is promoting her hair product. Girl, forced is a reach.
Even though she took a lot of pictures showing her natural hair, and she has shown her natural hair before. I mean, Beyonce has a lot of thick, healthy, luscious natural hair, but people were like, nah, that's not enough. She has to come on camera and actually do a tutorial and a voiceover. And
who said that, girl? You know what?
Enough to buy her Sacred Hair Care line. And so that's what.
When has Beyonce ever been forced to do anything and caved because of the pressure? When, where? We've been asking for visuals for fucking Renaissance Forever. Did she feel forced to do that and feel the pressures of that? No, she don't succumb to no pressure. This woman did it because she wanted to. Girl,
Beyonce did.
outside of her.
lot of conversations about Ashanti having a baby outside of wedlock. They feel like she at least deserves a ring because she's been with Nelly for a very long time.
No.
They've been together since 2003, and they've dated on and off for 10 years about...
They were mainly off. Let's stop.
Ashanti's true love was and has always been Nelly. And the same goes for Nelly. Nelly's true love has always been Ashanti. And it's interesting because when Nelly moved on from Ashanti, he started dating another woman named Shanell, and they were dating each other for 7 years. And I really think they're soulmates. I really, really do. And
how do y'all know? How do y'all know? How do y'all know? How do y'all know?
Facts.
First, before bringing children into the
That's
world,
because
there are a lot of people walking around who have unresolved issues, and they pass those issues on to their children, and they just continue this whole detrimental cycle.
Most people
but
do that,
Jeannie didn't do that. She actually took time to address her trauma and get the healing she needed, and now she's in a healthier mental space where she could be a good mother to her girl.
She didn't do that. This baby is 2 seconds old. How you know she...
Now, moving on, I want to briefly... I'm here for them getting married and growing old together and becoming that old Hollywood couple that we all love. So congrats, congrats, congrats. I'm going to get into this whole... Also, another discourse I'm seeing about Zendaya's engagement is the partner she has. And a lot of people are bringing the race factor into this. They're saying the reason why Zendaya got the ring and the other girls didn't is because she has a white man.
Y'all are so
and the rest
stupid.
of the women have black boyfriends or black baby daddies.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Now, this was an interesting observation, and to be honest, you can't really deny it. In certain...
Oh, why is the world so stupid? Why? The vast majority of black men are marrying other black women. Black men marry black women. They black men just ain't marrying them. How you gonna make that representative of all black men and be like, oh, this is the case usually? Like, y'all are so stupid. Why be so stupid on the internet and expose the rest of us to your stupidity? Why?
Stop.
And Megan split up, and this news was pretty shocking and disappointing because a lot of us liked Devon and Megan together. I know I did, but we all know that marriages aren't always perfect, and I do believe Devon and Megan just separated because they were different people and they probably wanted different things. And they tried to make it work for 9 years, but they realized that they were not happy. And even though it's unfortunate that they separated, I like the fact that they both were at least honest with each other and they didn't step outside of their marriages to find comfort in the arms
we don't know that. Impressive.
Amy and TJ did. They didn't do that. They didn't cheat. They didn't find distractions to keep them.
They didn't cheat.
Girl, you was there every second of the day with them.
And they realized that it was best.
Girl.
And even
It's gonna be so bad. Okay.
so Jacquees has tried. He has really, really tried. And y'all need to give him his credit.
I didn't know he was out here trying to dance.
Has tried. He has really, really tried. And y'all need to give him his credit for that. He came in full of delusion saying that he was the king of R&B. But you know what? And even though I like Kendrick Lamar and I'm excited for everything he has going on from his Super Bowl performance to his upcoming tour, I still feel kind of weird about him being rewarded for dissing another rapper.
Girl, this is music. This is rap. What you mean he's being rewarded for that? He's being rewarded for having a bop, for having a great song. It ain't his fault. It was great. It's like, hey,
I mean, it's his fault.
It is what it is. I don't make sense impressive.
This has never happened in music history. Usually, Tay-Tay be getting lit at these award shows, and I sometimes wonder if she has a problem, but that's besides the point.
You are
she not only was dancing to Not Like Us, but Beyonce was too. And I was like, wait a minute, Beyonce, what did Drake ever do to you but show you love?
Girl, shut up, Empressive. You don't make no sense.
It's the right. Just say what we want. Shut when you think about it.
Some people, Impressive, maybe this is a foreign concept to you, but some people don't just operate based on bias when they listen to music. It's not just,
I love Chloe and I love everything she put out.
Some people literally just listen to music and they like what they like, and they don't have any ulterior motives.
Because people have been saying, oh, D, I see with these reactions, I see you switching up on Kendrick. Y'all are loser stands. I am not. I'm here for the music. If Drake put out some good music, I'm going to say it's good. So spoiler alert, I reacted to the album and it's on my Patreon. I loved it. I talked about how I loved it. I think it's a great album. So if that's considered as me switching up, then sure. If that's how you want to look at it through your lens. I don't care about these people and what they got going on. I'm here for the music. That's why I'm here. And I feel like Empressive and others don't understand the concept of that. Because y'all are so emotionally invested in these celebrities' lives and who on this side, y'all need some lives. You don't know these people in real life. They don't know you. They don't care about you. So you should just be unattached and be here for the music. That's what you should do.
And they not going based on bias and who they like and who they don't like. They just like the song, and it's like, hey, he won an award. Let me clap it up for, you know, somebody winning an award.
I do humbly agree with you on this very matter. But past this concept and these ideologies that are being withkept by, you know, other leaning people.
So I'm glad that Beyonce won for that reason alone. And she won in a country music category, no less. That's a major achievement. It really is. So congrats to her. But I have to have a real conversation about this. I don't think Cowboy Carter should have been the album that Beyonce got an AOTY for. Lemonade was the album she should have gotten an AOTY.
All right, girl, that's in the past.
That album was worthy of the acclaim, honestly.
Clock that team. Clock that team. Clock that team.
You can't joke.
But apparently that's not enough for him. He wants more children, and he also wants more baby mamas. And I think he wants Saweetie to be his fifth baby mama.
Oh my God.
I don't think he is. If he had the opportunity, he would definitely try to impregnate Saweetie. But Nick already has enough baby mamas. He doesn't need another one. He's just being greedy at this point. And if Saweetie was smart, she would stay away from him because his sperm is very potent.
Oh my God.
Because the thing is, people don't care if the manatee is named after other celebrities. They only care if it's named after Lizzo, because Lizzo is a plus size woman. And sadly, people get a kick out of comparing Lizzo to ginormous creatures. Racist, if you ask me.
Okay.
Now, am I blowing this whole story out of proportion? Maybe, okay? But if I were to point out my favorite vocal moments, I would definitely say she shined a lot on Flamenco and My Rose. I love the harmonizing. The melodies were pretty. But I will admit, when I was listening to those songs, I felt like the melodies were a little too hypnotizing. I felt...
Some of these pictures she showed, I'm like, ooh.
By the way, I'm looking down at the laptop, so it's not like the laptop is over there and I'm on my phone or anything. I'm looking down at the laptop.
All these people?
This is when I was in Kyoto. I recognize this background.
Don't look like her at all, child.
Like I was kind of falling under a trance, and I was like, yo, I gotta rebuke this in the name of Jesus. What is Beyonce putting in her music? That's what I want to know. Also, another song where Beyonce shined vocally was Daughter. And this song right here was kind of eerie. I'm not gonna lie. The vocals were amazing. Her operatic high notes were just beautiful. However, the song just had a dark, haunting feel to it. It was troubling. It was as if she was admitting to something sinister and then feeling guilty about it. I don't know. The song is just very interesting. And it didn't sound country either. It had more of a Spanish...
Why you keep saying that? She said it ain't country. How many times she gonna say this? And she even said at the beginning that even though Beyonce said this ain't a country album, but this ain't a country song. What is the point in continuing to say that? I don't understand.
Pull up in a monster with a feel gangster with a bad bitch that came from Sri Lanka. Yeah, I'm in that Really
Hey guys, it's me, Selena Gomez. Let's go. Wow, look at her now. Let's go.
Who is this child?
Wow, look at her now.
You know what? The hell's that? But yes, Empressive is a mess, but she cracks me up. I think she's hilarious, okay? I think her takes are really funny. And I'm gonna continue to react to her videos. Hopefully y'all enjoyed them. If you don't, then you know you don't have to watch. That's your prerogative not to. If she boils your blood that much and emotionally upsets you to that degree you cannot watch any videos of her, then that's your right to not tune in. But I'm gonna continue to watch her. I enjoy her content, but I'm definitely gonna continue to call her out when she on some shenanigans and some foolishness, you know. But yeah, there's that funny video though. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all the next time. Bye.